Hi friends, today in math we are going to do a quick review of shapes and we're going to learn some new things about shapes too. So what we are going to do today is we are going to look at different parts of shapes to see how they are the same and how they are different. So last year when you learned about shapes, you learned about open and closed shapes. So open shapes are shapes that look maybe like this. They're shapes that have holes in them. They're not connected all the way. Closed shapes are shapes that look like this. They are completely attached. Every single corner touches. And there are no openings. So these ones are open. Or no, I'm sorry. That is not right. Those ones are the closed ones. These ones are the open ones because they are the ones that are not touching. And these ones are the closed ones because all of their sides and corners touch. So when we look at shapes, each shape or most shapes are going to have sides and corners. So when we look at this triangle, I see that there are 1, 2, 3 points where they meet. The corners are where the shape meets, where the sides meet. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3 corners. And the sides are going to be what make up the shape. They're between the corners. So 1, 2, and 3. 3 sides. Now, there aren't going to be any sides or any corners in a circle because it's just one closed shape, one line. And in a square, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Remember, that's where the sides meet. And the sides are kind of like the walls of the shape. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 4 corners. So what you can do is you can look at shapes and you can kind of look at them and see how they are the same and how they are different. So, for example, if I drew these 3 shapes, my lines are a little crooked. And I asked us to see which ones are the same and which ones are different. I could look at the sides and I could look at the corners to see which ones are the same and which ones are different. So if I look, I can count my corners. 1, 2, 3. And I can count my corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count my corners here. 1, 2, 3. And now I can count my sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So these 2 shapes, the triangles, are going to be the same because they both have 3 corners and 3 sides, and this rectangle has 4. So we can look and see how many sides and corners each shape has to tell us how they are the same and how they are different. And we can also know if someone asks us to draw a shape with a certain number of sides or corners, we also kind of know how to do that. So if someone said, draw a shape that has 4 sides, I would know that I could draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would work because it has 4 sides. I could draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would work. I could draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would work. I could draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, trying to make that straight line. And that would work. These all have 4 sides. So if someone said, draw me a shape with 4 sides, I could draw any of those shapes. So you have to pay attention to what someone is asking to be able to draw a shape. Now, if someone asked me to draw a shape with 4 sides, I couldn't draw this because it has to be 4 straight lines. So it has to look something like that and not like that, because that is curvy and you want straight lines. All right, so if we look at our book, there are going to be some questions that we can look at. And you don't necessarily have to have your book to go ahead and do these with me. We're just going to look at them. We'll work on these in small groups this week too. But we're going to look kind of at these first 3 and just see what our answers are. Like I said, you don't have to write it down, but we're just going to kind of practice together. So it says circle the shapes that have 5 straight lines. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'd circle that one because that one has 5. That one's not going to because it's a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'd circle that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'd circle that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. So that is kind of how you would look. You can count the sides to make sure that you can find the ones that they're asking for. And so this shape, and this shape, this shape would be similar because they all have 5 sides. Now, this says circle the shapes that have no straight sides. So I'm going to be looking for ones that are just circles that have no straight sides at all. This one has straight sides, this one has straight sides, so does that one and that one. So we're not going to circle those, but we're going to circle this one, this one, this one, and that one, because they all have circles. And it says circle the shapes where every corner is a square corner. So a square corner is going to be a corner that looks like this. It's going to look like an L. It's going to be exactly straight. You're not going to have it curved. If it looks like this, it's not a square corner. If it looks like this, it's not a square corner. It has to be straight, up and down, and across. It has to look exactly like an uppercase L. Otherwise, it is not a square corner. So if we look at these, this one is going to have square corners because its corners are shaped exactly like an L. This one is not. This one is because they are shaped like an L. This one has one square corner, but not every one is a square corner, so we're not going to pick that one. And if we look at this one, they don't quite look like L's. They look a little bit bigger than an L. So we're not going to choose that one either. All right, so that gives you an idea of kind of what we're working on. So when you go to work on your exit ticket, which is this page right here, it's going to ask you how many corners and straight sides each shape has, and it's the circle and ask you to find the ones that are different and the ones that are the same. So if you guys need help with that, we will be working on it in small groups. If you guys have questions, please reach out and let me know, because I know this is something that we haven't worked on quite yet this year, and is something that you might not have been working on since like kindergarten. So it'll be a lot of new information. All right. Like I said, if you need anything, let me know. I'll talk to you later. Love and miss you. Bye.